Good morning, sunshine. I hope that you're well rested. I hope that you're ready to rock this day. It's your daily insight on life and love for February 3rd, 2021, also being timeless. So, wherever you're watching this in time, this could be relevant to something going on in your life. But it's general collective. If this reading does not resonate, don't you ever force a message to try and fit your life. You will find out exactly why you should have never tried to force it to fit. You can always let it fall away. If you have any questions about booking a session, my information is always in the description, so check it out. I look forward to hearing from you. You can ask about any of the services I provide, see what might be right for you. If you've been here for longer than a day, then you know I have an extended Coronavirus 2.0 sale going on. It includes all of the services. So definitely ask questions. We're kicking this off with Rider Waite. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit the bell for notifications. It's over in this region. Do it. I mean, if you want to. If not, can't really force you now, can I? Look at this. I'm thinking of that LL Cool J song from, I think it's 88. I'm gonna knock you out. Mama said knock you out. Because I feel like that's what you're doing right now. You are kicking arse and taking names. I see the defense is highly up right now. It's not that you're at any sort of stalemate. I see that you are incredibly agitated. And I feel like you are emotionally holding back, and this is coming up as guarded. And I see that you are looking for an opportunity to throw yourself into something. I mean that with time consuming, with finances, with any sort of resources that you have. You're looking to really occupy the time with something, but you're not going to waste on something. I feel like your patience is wearing rather thin, and that is more than acceptable for what you have been dealing with. We are not dealing with any more crap. Just not going to do it. So look, we have this whole realignment thing, setting your sights out, learning how to communicate really fast. This is going to be like accelerated speed with the class on this, an accelerated learning course, if you will. And I don't think that you are playing any sort of games with what you are saying. I think that you are being very deliberate, and I think that you are affirming with others that they understand exactly what you mean and not leave it open to interpretation. Because if they do, I feel like you are about to knock them upside the head with this wand over here, which I'm never condoning violence. So look, your defenses are up. Your mind is elsewhere right now. Your mind is ready to take off in this situation. There's no swaying you in this. Look, you're giving people the what's up, and you're being very wise about your investments. You are not going to be swindled in any sort of situation again and by any margin. We are done screwing around. So, am I feeling any of the mini reads? Because this was about looking at what you had wanted and what you had had and be like, not so much. Sometimes it's okay to admit, hey, I have moved on. When you never thought that you would have moved on, you moved on. Can you believe that? Ah, man. Yeah, you're looking at the cracks in your foundation, and what I'm seeing right here is you're not sure where it's going. That is actually part of the hesitation, because in this you see that you are vulnerable and you're not going to let yourself be manipulated, because that's how cults get started. We're not doing that. Look, you're seeing the cracks in your foundation. I know that you want to close off, but there are people who are coming in to give you clarity. Because what you want and what you're striving for is not as complicated as it has been in the past. It's not as complicated as what it's been made out to be and how to obtain it. What you want, or what you had wanted, it's run its course. You might as well have a garage sale and start fresh. Of course, I'm not telling you to get rid of all your belongings. That would be absolutely horrendous of me. No. What is coming in and the clarity that you are getting is going to be something that sticks around. You have to acknowledge that just because people knew you, just because people knew you years ago or even months ago, they don't know you anymore. You have changed. Something inside of you, very real, very raw, has flipped a switch. And no, you're not crazy. I know that you feel crazy because you're not sure where it's going, but sit with it. This is where it's all going to unfold. It's like a map in front of you, and you decide the course. And I do see that you will be doing that. And I know that the confusion part, there are people who are coming in not to tell you the direction. Look, it's not to tell you. It's to help you figure out your own head. And it's not going to be them directing you. It's them going to be providing a space for you to figure it out. And trust me, you're better off with them helping you with this rather than you are going into isolation mode. That is an old, outdated coping mechanism that is not going to serve you for where you want to go. Where we're going, we don't need isolation. Unless you're in hermit mode, I totally got that one. I've been in hermit mode too. You know, it's not that you don't, love people or you don't want to talk to people. It's just, you got to recharge, baby. So look, be true to you. Finances. The finances is not about finances in this second. It's about how much you have spent on a concept, a thought, a person, a ideal life. And actually, this is going to be revolving around personal relationships in this moment. So to be true to you, how much time did you spend dwelling on this perfect life situation with these perfect people? It feels like it's been a while. I feel like you worked out every detail of this life, and now you're looking back at it like, this isn't me anymore. And it's time for you to be true to who you are in this one. There's that stand-up comedian that everybody's talking about. I think it's David Slossel or something. It's on Netflix. It's like episode 2, and it talks about relationships. I haven't even seen it yet, but I know eventually when I get around to it, I'll see it. Hopefully it's still on Netflix. Just because you spent years in a relationship doesn't mean that you have to look at the relationship and be like, well, I've come this far, I got to go the distance on it. At what point are you going to start to look and realize that any movement forward in this direction, with this situation, with this person is going to be a mistake, and you don't want to waste your time or your life? This is something to consider. And the time spent, it doesn't take away from how important and how loving and enriched that time was. Let it be what it was and just cherish what it was. But don't keep it as the ball and chain to you, keeping you in place. Free yourself of that so you can go experience something else that you will be able to cherish. I hope that made sense. So, then we have chaos and conflict and thinker and truth be told, I'm not feeling this one. So go ahead and check the timestamps because those might be isolated information just for you if you are pulled to any of them. So the why behind it, what inside of you changed so greatly where this is just has to be a whole new life for you, because it feels like it's really important and it feels like it's such an emotional shift inside of you. It's just, it feels raw. So what is the why in this? And if you follow the advice, what it comes after. So first we're going to look at the why. All right. Yes, I'm fixing this because I know I'm going to be shuffling it in a minute, and that's how it works best for me. What has shifted inside of you that you can acknowledge? That's actually something I'm really curious about. And me, I am so glad I never got what I thought that I had wanted. The people who I was so enmeshed in with all those years ago, it's not that I don't love them, it's just time has changed so much, and yet you become so much of your real self, and it's magnificent. Okay, so what is your why? What is your perceived why in this situation? And again, if you are hanging out just to enjoy the show, I hope that you are. But if this is making sense, then your why, it looks like it's something that is really anxiety ridden. I don't think that you thought that this was the best that you can get. I think that you thought that this was the absolute best of the time. And I think that your wants for it were really real and genuine. But I also see that this was at a time where you haven't gotten all your blocks in your life, where you weren't able to address it. And I know how that can feel when you are working with something that you're afraid of people seeing in you, and then it creates this vulnerability, and you reach out to something because you think that it's going to be the most loving and accepting in all of your flaws, God helping you be exposed with this thing that you didn't want them to see about you. I think that your skeletons are out of your closet. Now you have nothing to hide, and you realize that not only did you have nothing to hide, but now you are thriving and now you are centered, and now you are working on your balance. And what it was, while it was beautiful in its time, it no longer has space for where you're going. So this is why it's so important to cherish what it was, because it was so serving to you for some very important reason at that time. We have, what's on next to it? Yeah, you're walking away, baby. I don't ever want you to think that this was done lightheartedly. I really understand that you are making a big decision with your life. I know that this is something that you feel is crucial to you. And trust me, this is good change. What is coming in is magnificent. This is massive, big changes that you're doing for your life. It's beautiful. When you faced your fear in this, you realize that it was not as big as your head was making it out to be, and that you really didn't have that much to fear, and you had a lot more courage, a lot more willpower, and a lot more tools to get through this. When you get that sense of empowerment, there's really not very much that can stop you. I love that you got the Lovers with this. This might be an actual person for you. The love that is coming in that you deserve. But this also could be the big changes that you've been setting up for in your life that are going to be the most graceful changes for you. It's really good. It is such a silver lining, blessing in disguise situation that is about to be revealed. Now I say about to. If it happens in 5 minutes, will you please let me know? Like, don't choke on your, coffee or tea or water. Well, let me know. So that's the why. Okay, so not closing people off is a big thing of advice for this. What is the additional advice, Spirit? Embrace the suck. Walk away. Please stand in your firmness. Know that this is a tough love for life, and know when to walk away. Know when you have to make these changes. Don't force this hesitation. This is a huge karmic lesson of you getting your power back, of owning your power, of not holding yourself back, realizing that there is nothing to hold yourself back with, and that you don't always have to start again. You are starting with wisdom. You are continuing with wisdom. You are morphing and evolving with wisdom. This isn't a start over. You have so much with you that you cannot negate. So this is massive changes, and it's you being lovingly kind and assertive, and just watching something come off from the distance. And this is, again, walking away, knowing when to walk away. You see the Queen of Swords? Wishing well along the journey. Look at her. She's wishing this so much, love and peace, bidding it adieu on its way. And they are walking away with their head held high. They have their one cup with them. You see the space for the cup? That's what the person walking away is carrying. The moon is its guiding light. It's been through the entire woods. It's replenished itself by the stream, and here we go. It's really deep and philosophical. How wild is that? I love this. I really love this. God, this is so emotional for you. I'm verklempt. I've been making a lot of SNL references tonight. I posted a TikTok earlier, and in the caption I wrote, "And now Deep Thoughts" by Jack Handey. And I grew up, I was born in 85, and I was watching SNL from, that time on. My favorite time was when Adam Sandler and everybody was on it. And in the early 90s, they had this little blip in it called, Deep Thoughts with Jack Handey. And it would say the most absurd things on there, and it would just cut away. But that always stuck out. And then there's the Franklin guy. I'm good enough, I'm smart enough, and doggone it, people like me. That was, for my opinion, that was the golden years of SNL. All right, so Spirit is saying have strength. This is going to be an emotional stress for you. Use your reserves and follow your passion in this. You're going in an entirely new direction. There's not even a fork in the road. There's a trident in the road. A lot of Neptunian energy around this. But I think that you are taking option 3. Why are you feeling out of alignment? Oh, yeah, because you're sad that you had to walk away. You're sad that you had to walk away. This is emotional. You feel like you're out of alignment. You're wondering if you made the wrong decision, but this is a massive chance for you to thrive elsewhere. I really see that you are stepping up to make the change in your life. There's a lot of limitations and gray areas that you're getting rid of. You know the poem by Robert Frost, the Road Not Taken? That poem is about, doing the different thing in life, making a choice. And I've come to find out recently, he wrote it kind of as a spoof, talking about it doesn't matter what direction you choose. It doesn't matter at all. The only thing that matters is the fact that you made a choice, and no matter what, it all gets you to this destination in your life. A life well lived. Isn't that crazy? I don't know. It's a really unique and emotional time. Ooh, baby! Hey. So you want to know what I'm looking at right now? What's on the other side of this? You want to know? This is magnificent. We keep getting the Lovers, the Fool, and the Ace of Wands. If you're looking for a partner, take a chance on this new, unique person that is coming into view for you. This is a new and unrecognizable passion. I don't think that you've ever felt that deep of a connection before, but if this is related to a situation in life, this is just as equally unrecognizable. But take a leap of faith that these massive changes are going to be made for you. What you want is on the other side of all of this change. You are walking to that destination. That is magnificent. I can't get over it. I love it when readings go like this. You're avoiding this crazy disaster by letting your life take the course that it needs to take. This is for you. And into what? I don't know. Life will determine that. Let's see. Why is this happening for them? What is not the underlying reason? Well, I suppose it would be. Give me more about the underlying reason. Why all of this greatness? Because you don't feel like you have been, the past doesn't feel like it's been recognized. You don't feel like you have been worthy in the past, and life is about to show you that you are more than worthy. Give me the spiritual reason. Your wish is my command. Learning how to enjoy the good things in life, just simply to enjoy the good things in life and not always have to have an action consequence. You've already done all the action. Now enjoy all of these amazing outcomes of your actions, your cognitive choices. Stop and smell the roses of the greatness that is becoming your life, that's coming into your life. This is irrationally beautiful. All right, Spirit. Final cards. Give it to me. I want it. I want this. It's not a start over. This is communication. This is evolving. It's not a start over. Go through this bitter part to get this grand reveal to you. Spirit is communicating with you, and the people who are coming in are going to help you clear your head in this. You're not going to lose. This is the mastery of your life. You are truly this master. You're so wonderful. You really are. This isn't all hunky-dory. This does involve work, clearly, but this is an amazing reading for you, and I think that it's about time. So, my dearest, I hope that this finds you well. I hope that you have an amazing day. The groundhog didn't live up to its expectations. I'm going to throw it out there. Think they could have done a better job. 6 more weeks of winter, and then you want to know, we're not going to have a cold day ever. No, that's how it works, right? No, but I hope that you have an amazing day. I hope that you have amazing food, spend it with some people that you care about, and have yourself just a wonderful day. Seriously, stay safe, have fun, and I'll talk to you all soon. Bye for now. In creating your future right now, you're starting to filter out what you are looking at and the why behind it. Why do you want these things that you are, sorry about that. Why do you want what you thought that you wanted before? It's not who you are right now. And I actually think that what I'm seeing here is a massive change in what you want, because you're getting the things that you had wanted from the past, like years ago. You are finally getting that to come in right now, but you're feeling, you're like, is this it? No, baby, this is where you'd be like, all right, no, I moved on from this. I want something else. I want something bigger, brighter, better in this situation. So I'm seeing that you're not avoiding this whole shift inside of yourself. You're not avoiding the acknowledgement that something inside of you has definitely clicked into place. And you're not overcomplicating it either. I see that this is something that you're very much honoring in yourself. And it looks like you're actually having like a birthday celebration about it. Like you have grown in such a unique way in this situation. Your exterior world is about to reflect that. So stay tuned. I can't wait to see what it looks like. So why do you have to be stronger than you know what's coming around? Well, it looks like somebody from the past is coming around, either in memory, old feelings are coming about. You're thinking about somebody and wondering why you felt that way about them. Maybe you're starting to see how you actually moved on from somebody you didn't think that you would ever be able to move on from. Was somebody or coulda, woulda, shoulda for a few years on end? Are you thinking about them now in an entirely new light? Are you having a chance to rekindle something and realizing it just isn't what you thought it would be? Well, this is time where you realize exactly how much effort and time that you've spent thinking, dwelling, wondering about a situation and how it's no longer relevant in your life. And I see that you are walking away from the loving memory of what it was, realizing for where it is now, and deciding how are you going to be authentic and true to yourself moving forward. You might be moving on completely, and I actually think that's what you will be doing. Honor it. Be about it. Stay safe. Have fun. You're not even looking back anymore. You're not even watching whatever it was. I do see that you are rushing to get away from the situation, but that also looks like you are cutting off some important people in your life. It's closing down when you really don't have to close down in the situation. I feel like this is just an old coping mechanism that you're going to snap out of it. But what's going to make you happy is not going to be as complicated as where it is now. You don't have to close down in order for you to figure this out. I actually do see people stepping in to help you in this situation, to help you figure it out. It's not that they're going to tell you what to do, but they're going to help you navigate it, because I think that you might be stuck in your own head about this, but not really sure of where to go. You're moving on, but it's like something in the mind is still kind of stuck. And I think that it's mainly about which direction you're going to go. So they're not going to tell you what to do. They're going to help you get clarity about what's really going on with you. And then you will make the decision, and that's what's going to go the distance. So rock it, baby. It's going to be an entire change, and I'm looking forward to it.